single mom.
His mother worked several jobs and they ping-ponged across Southern California chasing any opportunity that opened up, but money remained tight. Music was the one thing Paul could take with him. Like many of us, he loved bands like Black Sabbath, Kiss, and Metallica. Their records gave him a career plan, although not a particularly practical one for a broke teenager. So he begged his mother for a guitar until she found enough money to buy one.
Yeah, I started off playing guitar, and I switched to bass later,
But lessons were still too expensive, so Paul spent hours with his records, picking apart the songs and figuring out how to copy those riffs.
That was my guitar teachers, you know what I mean? Like when I was learning how to play, that was like, I didn't have money for guitar lessons. I'd get, my Metallica tape and I'd rewind it and fucking listen and play it and rewind until I got it right,
The next few years were rough. He later recalled living in apartments infested with cockroaches until his mother found a job in Iowa and they moved to Des Moines. The move would eventually change Paul's life, but first he had to
get a title right now for this shit for y'all.
Finding some friends. One day, he overheard some guys in a local music store saying they needed a bassist for a band that covered Metallica. Paul played guitar, not bass, but he knew the songs and desperately needed friends, so he told them he could do it. He showed up to rehearsal, figured out how to play bass, and somehow it worked. The band was called Vex, and its drummer was Anders Kulsefny, who would later become Slipknot's first singer. Paul had faked his way into a cover band looking for friends, but accidentally started meeting the people who would eventually change metal. Des Moines did not have an endless supply of metal musicians, so the same group of guys were repeatedly forming new projects together. Some of these people would eventually become part of Slipknot. For example, Paul, Anders, Mick Thompson, and Donnie Steele played in a band called Body Pit.
Shit.
But Paul and Joey Jordison also played in a project called Anal Blast. And Sean Cran and Jim Root were active in a bunch of other local groups. Anders remembered Paul as one of the most social people in the scene. After finishing his shift at a gas station, he would head to rehearsal and bring drinks for everyone, even though he barely earned enough for himself.
The nicest dude I've ever met. Sweet, heartfelt, loving.
Hey, we'll just rock with it for now.
Around 1992, Kulsefny and Cran started a percussion-heavy metal project that went nowhere. Then in 1995, they tried again, but this time they added Paul, Steele, Josh, Brainerd, and Jordison. They called the project Meld, but Joey soon suggested a better name, Slipknot, after one of their original songs. At this point, the project was still one of many projects they had been on where members came and went and there was no clear future path ahead. And then randomly one day, Sean began wearing a clown mask.
Well, that shit's so freaky.
When it started out, it was just kind of a weird thing, It started out with Sean, like he had that clown mask and he wore it at practice one day, and it just was fucking creepy, Like the whole time he wouldn't take it off. We're like, dude, you're fucking, you can't tell what he's looking, what he's thinking, or like if he's smiling or what the fuck. It's just always like this fucking thing. It just freaked us out at practice. We're like, it's awesome, we went on from there, and it was kind of cool too. Back in the, cause back in the day you could do a show. We would do shows and we'd come back in without the mask. People wouldn't even know, we're in the band. Right. Tell us if we sucked or not. We'd get honest answers. Oh, that band fucking ruled, or that band was the worst band I've ever seen. Right. And then they would have no idea they were telling us that. It's kind of cool.
Bro, that would be such a weird identity, is like having two personas, like coming off stage and being on stage, and like people knowing you and not knowing you. Like almost like Spider-Man or like some fucking Batman shit. You know, like double life
In
shit.
1996, they released their first demo, Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat. It took months to finish, and none of them could really afford it. Sean reportedly covered much of the bill with credit cards, while the others threw in whatever pocket money they had.
We weren't writing anything to be on the radio. If we were, you know, that happened after Corey got in the band. But when we started, we weren't intending to be on the radio. We were just intending to do what we could with who we had and whatever we felt like.
I think this guy was like the original singer too.
Like we wanted to do at the moment. So we were
Like
just kind of pretty much just
back in the day.
rushing around doing whatever, coming up with whatever we would normally come up with. And being that we had some of the best musicians around that were in the band, it made it a hell of a lot easier to come up with some creative stuff, because, you know, the ones that are more what's the term, motivated.
I just want to see what he looks like.
Everything, no matter what around them is causing them grief, are the ones that are the best innovators when it comes to music, and so far that I've seen. So
The record made Slipknot a serious local
Shit looks
attraction,
gnarly.
but the band also felt limited by Anders' death metal growl and wanted a singer who could handle melodies as well as screams. Their attention turned to Corey Taylor, the frontman of Stone Sour, another prominent band in Des Moines. So, according to Kolsefny, the band approached Corey behind his back and had him record over his vocals. Then eventually they told him Slipknot had
I'm
found
gonna
a
rock
new
this video
singer.
for a little bit more, and then I'm gonna
Kolsefny
just
tried
start
to
making
stay
some
in the
shit.
band as a percussionist.
I
but
want to figure out how to get the
eventually, he just
title
couldn't be happy
correct,
with
though.
the demotion and
I'm gonna look
quit.
that shit up. In the meantime,
this is, did you ever have any regrets leaving the band? Well, of course. I'd be a lot wealthier and I'd be having a lot of fun right now, maybe, or maybe not. So right now I have no regrets. Back then, yeah, a little bit. It was hard to take for a while, but got over it like everything else, you know. Next question.
It was a brutal way to push aside someone who had helped create the band, but it also established something about Slipknot very early. If the group believed a change was necessary to move forward, personal loyalty would not stop it. Meanwhile, as the band kept grinding, Paul bounced between regular jobs to pay the bills.
I was still in Slipknot, but I was doing concrete, you know. I was pouring driveways and shit, and
cleaning or something.
Yeah, and you know, just pouring driveways. Seriously, like doing concrete, like fucking finishing concrete, and then going to band practice after work, you know, all tired and dirty, and waiting for what hopefully one day, you know, maybe we get a chance to do something like this, and now we do, and I can't fucking believe it.
In early 1998, Ross Robinson traveled to Des Moines to see Slipknot for himself. Robinson was the producer behind Korn's first two albums, so he already knew how to turn an unconventional metal band into something successful. I mean, the guy is literally considered the original creator of nu metal. Anyway, after watching Slipknot perform, he decided to work with them and produce their debut album. I've already made a video about the album itself, so I'll move quickly
Cooking up a
through
title
this
for y'all
part
right now.
and keep the focus on Paul. The important thing is that after the album dropped, the response was immediate. Kerrang called it the best metal debut of the year and compared its impact to Korn's first album. And Paul was one of the most important creative forces behind it.
I actually write a lot of the Slipknot riffs, believe it or not. A lot of the guitar riffs are, believe it or not, written by the bass player.
The dude was the genius. You know, he was the main riff writer.
if y'all refresh
And,
the page, it
that
should be
unique
punching now.
thing,
But
like,
welcome
a riff
to the
would come out of him
stream,
because he's
y'all.
left-handed.
Welcome to the stream.
it was just something different and
I'm probably gonna
bizarre,
go to like around like
quirky.
2 or something
like there was
tonight.
a quirk that was only unique to him.
Initially, Paul had lied about playing bass because he needed friends, but then he found himself helping to assemble Slipknot piece by piece. Now those pieces had finally locked together.
Let's just jump into it for real. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've just made something from scratch. Fuck it, bro. Xenology, because why not? This shit's gonna lag because it loves me. Oh shit. I forgot I need to go on this so y'all can hear it. Alright, now we're locked in. Bet. Bet. Shit sounds good. Sweet. I wanted to like drop down with it. That shit's tough. I like that. And we'll like change the bottom half on the second one. And then we'll just replace this second part like that. And this is where the sauce comes in, chat. This is where the sauce is. If I can find it, bitch. Yeah, I ain't fucking with these. We'll go to this. It's the shorter one. Like this, I think. No. Maybe. That? Yeah. See, I'm a simple man with this shit, bro. I just keep this shit pushing for y'all. Know what I mean? And then we'll speeding that hoe up. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, I think like more subdued like that is the word for real. See what other, I'm fucking with that, but like, yeah, let's, I don't know about that. That's cool. I wanted to like go like that type shit. Where are you? It's Echo Boy. Brain fart, bro. Nah. I'm tripping. It's the Pan Man shit. See, I don't know. This is just how I work, though. Like, I get the sounds how I want them to be, and then I move on. Yeah, this shit's cool. Yo, I'm gonna put y'all onto some sauce right now too. So, whenever y'all hear like cool shit, like shit like that, like we can record that. But here, we'll silence everything else because somehow it's the fucking, what's it called, that's doing that. It's the Supermassive that's doing that. So like if we do on play and then we'll go oh shit, I'm bugging. We'll actually do now. And then we'll do it like this. And then now we have like all these cool textures to fuck with inside of the actual jaunt. So yeah, we got that. We got see, I like that. I'm gonna fuck with this. See what we can do, like maybe flip it around and shit. You feel me? You feel me? See what this shit can hit on. That's cool. Yeah, where we at with it? Oh yeah, this shit punching. This shit punching. Bro, let me throw on a clip or two. Get this shit extra punch. Yeah. Alright, too much punch, too much. That note is dirty. Yeah, this shit is hard, bro. We'll fucking drop that shit like that. Yeah, we'll have it start there instead. So. Bro, we should slide the 808. One thing I wanted to do too was fucking widen the 808. If there's the shaper shit, yeah. We'll do this shit on it. Shit'll make it punch. Bro, let me see how Twitch doing. Twitch chat. If y'all punching on anything. Hey, shout out Twitch, man. Nah, we need the ozone, bro. We need the ozone 9. For real. gotta do that. Like, that's the exact melody. Alright. Lock in chat. We ain't locked in. We ain't locked in. Let's lock in. Something like that. Bro, they changed the fucking quantize shit around. The fuck? Nah, I want to control the velocity. Bro, ain't no way I'm gonna have to look up this fucking hotkey. Quantize hotkey, FL Studio, now. Alt Q. Bro, it says Control Q. That's what I'm doing. Shit. That's not good. Maybe that's why. about that shit though. Maybe like this one. That's cool. Bro, I got so much shit open. Alright. There was some shit I got the other day that was pretty cool. It was like some kind of, not like mega kit, but something like that. If it's in here. Should be in here. In a way, you fucking not in here. Maybe you're not. Could have sworn your ass was. Yeah, that shit. It's because it's compressed. Some shit. Okay. I want to fucking extract here. You feel me? Extract that shit like a motherfucker. Yeah, bro. But this apparently has like a bunch of fucking. Is it in here? I'm just gonna copy it. It has a bunch of serum presets and shit that I might want. I might need for real. Ain't no way this shit's gonna take 45 minutes though. 45 minutes? Bro. Yeah, let me abandon that right quick. Yeah, they won't fucking give me access to that shit. Yeah, whatever, bro. I'ma just take all your shit. Thank you. And probably just go like that. 60 minutes is still fucking crazy. Okay. Sweet. So, and then we'll just do this. Refresh, plugin list, fast scan. Yeah, love me. Bash it. Alright, and then we're there. Sweet. Mm-mm-mm. I think we need to go like this. Oh. This is like so much work. Alright, we'll go into here. We'll copy that. And we should be able to like load preset. Or like... I'm bugging. Make this part like more complex, but like this shit maybe something like that like leads it into it. Back down like that, and then like throw some fucking delay on it or render the serum out too because my serum's a bitch and I pirate that shit. Yeah. Bro, we'll just render this shit out really quick, cause why not? That shit. Bro, I got way too many files on this PC. Alright. And then all we'll do is we'll turn off Zaza on them. That bitch sounds like slow down. And she cool. Keep. We're gonna go back to some different shit though. I have some shit that I want to keep working on. This is a track that me and my boy did. But yeah, bro, how y'all feeling? Welcome to the stream, man. Throw a little something in chat. Punch. Absolute punch. All right. And then we'll throw this on so y'all can hear too. That restream ass shit. And we're on that local broadcast. Yeah, I mean. But wait a while. Yeah. Selling links for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills I sold on my hand. Roof pack, you smelling from here. Told Shotty just stay right here. Don't move, just stay right here. Links for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills I sold on my hand. Roof pack, you smelling from here. Told Shotty just stay right here. Don't move, just stay right here. Fucking me over. When I'm down, you be looking for closure. Got me pouring up tears on my soda. But I do got a whole nother side. Running with choppers and sticks and a knife. If he try to run, put that bitch on his spine. I got no other choice, I gotta get it or die. But we gotta go. We gotta show them we with it. And I gotta know that you different. Someone tell me that you gifted. I'ma look in your eyes when I hit it. I just wanna run out these bins as much as I possibly can. Day by day, follow the plan. Keep going, you gon' see it, man. That's what they said to me. D&D, I swung on my tree. Little bit, you know where I'll be. Just pull up on me. 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 Little bit, you know where I be. You know where I be. You know where I be. Wait, why? Yeah, yeah. My brothers hook up. Rather licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills, that's all on my head. Roof pack, you smelling from here. Toe shawty, just stay right here. Don't move, just stay right here. Licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills, that's all on my head. Roof pack, you smelling from here. Toe shawty, just stay right here. Don't move, just stay right here.
Like, where's you going? You fucking me over. When I'm down, you be looking for closure. Got me pouring up tears on my soda. But I do got a whole nother side. Riding with choppers and sticks and the knives. If he tryna run, put that bitch on his spine. I got no other choice, I gotta get it or die. But we gotta go. We gotta show 'em we with it. And I gotta know that you different. Someone tell me that you gifted. I'ma look in your eyes when I hit it.
I just wanna run out these bins as much as I possibly can. Day by day, follow the plan. Keep going, you gon' see it, man. That's what they said to me. D&D, I swung on my tree. Little bit, you know where I be. Just pull up on me. 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 Little bit, you know where I be. You know where I be. You know where I be. Wait, why? Yeah. My brothers hook up. Rather licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills, that's all on my head. Roof pack, you smelling from here. Toe shawty, just stay right here. Don't move, just stay right here. Licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills, that's all on my head. Roof pack, you smelling from here. Toe shawty, just stay right here. Don't move, just stay right here.
Like, where's you going? You fucking me over. When I'm down, you be looking for closure. Got me pouring up tears on my soda. But I do got a whole nother side. Riding with choppers and sticks and the knives. If he tryna run, put that bitch on his spine. I got no other choice, I gotta get it or die. But we gotta go. We gotta show 'em we with it. And I gotta know that you different. Someone tell me that you gifted. I'ma look in your eyes when I hit it.
I just wanna run out these bins as much as I possibly can. Day by day, follow the plan. Keep going, you gon' see it, man. That's what they said to me. D&D, I swung on my tree. Little bit, you know where I be. My brothers hook up. 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 My brothers rather licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. 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 Yeah, you know me, man. I'm just finna cook up a little ad-lib preset, little something for the hoes. Little something for the, yeah. Shit, bro. Something like that. My brothers hook up. My brothers
hook on, our brothers hook on, our brothers hook on, our brothers hook on, our brothers hook on, our brothers hook on.
Alright. I'm gonna have to mute my shit in here. But just know I'm gonna be cooking.
Licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills, that's all on my head. Booth pack, booth pack, booth pack, booth pack, booth pack, booth pack. You spell it from here, spell it from here, spell it from here, spell it from here, spell it from here. My brothers hook on, my brothers hook on. Licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills, that's all on my head. Booth pack, you spell it from here. Told shawty, just stay right here. Just stay right here, just stay right here, just stay right here, just stay right here, just stay right here. Licks for fun. 10 years in the pen. Don't know when I'll see him again. Blue pills, that's all on my head. All on my head, all on my head, all on my head. me over. When I'm down, you be looking for closure. Got me pouring up tears on my soda. But I do got a whole other side. Riding with choppers and sticks in the night. If he try to run, put that bitch on his spine. 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 Put that bitch on his spine.
Together, and the band was about to become bigger than any of them could have imagined.
I just realized I was still muted, but yeah. I said I was going to grab a bite to eat and piss.
This is a video about me by Golf Cart. I did an interview for this video. If you don't know, Golf Cart does,
Just tap in now.
I guess, like, documentaries on different streamers. Like Aiden Ross, Jinxie, Ludwig, Jason, XQC, Marlon. And they asked me to do an interview. And I said, yeah. So we're going to watch the video about me today. All right, lock in. The only streamer that cares.
You know what the most important part of any live stream is? The chat. Every night, thousands of viewers pour into their favorite streamer's chat. Together, they decide what games get played, what videos get watched, and the streamers who keep them in.
Literally just what happened right now. Literally just what happened. Pulled a video for my chat. Oh my god.
Entertained get paid. It sounds pretty easy, right? Just give the chat what it wants. The problem is...
Impossible. Impossible. They're all... While it seems like a hive mind, they're all their own people. They're all their own people, and they all want their own individual niche thing that they'll complain for.
The chat never wants just one thing. There's thousands of people all asking for something different, and no matter what you do, someone's unhappy. The biggest streamers learn to follow the majority and keep the party moving, because stopping everything for one unhappy viewer is the cardinal sin of streaming. You don't leave 10—
The best streamers switch anytime somebody asks for something different. I would love to do a stream where I just do what my chat says on any win. Like, the problem would be that it would instill, like, a really bad mindset, but I would love to do a stream where I just listen to the worst chatters. Where they're like, dude, can you stop reacting to this and just hop on Subnautica 1 right now? Why aren't you doing a Red Dead 2 playthrough? Oh, let's start that up. An hour into Red Dead 2, somebody's like, dude, why are you not on Outlast? Oh, sorry, let me start that up. Close out Red Dead. What about Dead by Daylight?
1,000 people hanging over a single name in the chat. But what happens when the needs of the one are a matter of life and death?
My girlfriend of 3 years took her own life in November of 2025. Losing my best friend and the person I love most in the world. I'm feeling like my life is no longer worth living, and I've been falling into a bad habit of drug addiction, leading me to on MDMA in December. I don't want to be here anymore.
This is Joe Bartolozzi, and he's one of the only streamers that stops everything when someone needs help.
If a chatter of mine is coming into my chat saying they're suicidal, I am first and foremost going to read their message.
But when you do this, when you make yourself the person—
There are people that'll spam messages in my chat about being suicidal that I don't see or don't read at times now, but I do try to, like, I guess, voice for those people to get help as best as I can.
Why is chat saying rip?
Like, I've seen a lot of streamers, like, get those messages.
It's not
just,
good.
Like, air it. And I'm not even dissing those streamers for doing that because I get it's a really complicated...
What even is MDMA? Like, is it Molly or, like... Because, like, when I hear about MDMA, like, there's bulls that I work with and shit that have been like, oh, yeah, like, Molly's MDMA, like... Used to parachute that shit out of the fucking napkins and... I don't know. Synthetic drug that acts as both a stimulant. What class is it? Yeah. Class A. Punch it.
Subject to, like, talk to somebody that's, like, maybe even potentially faking it, but even if they're not, like, just somebody that's, like, actively suicidal in your chat. And it's like, yeah, in all honesty, they shouldn't be going to you, but they are. So in my mind, like, I'll probably get into this because they interviewed me for this video, but it's like, it's not, oh, they shouldn't be here. They are here, you know? So you kind of, like, I'm not saying there's, like a requirement, but it's like, you know, I'll just try to redirect as best as I can. And I used to try and be the guy to fix their problems. And then I realized very quickly that that makes everything far worse and people far more parasocial. So, and I hate using that term now because I think parasocial is, like, insanely overused.
I mean, parasocial shit is a very real thing, though. Like, a lot of these relationships, like, big streamers and shit have with their chat. Like, not saying that they are, but, like, it can very easily be interpreted that way because their viewers are so young. Like, you feel me? Like, they're not like 17, like 18, 19, 20. Like, maybe like a small, like 30-20% of them is, but I think the majority 70 is like, you know, like your Speed, Rikai, like all those heads, bro.
But, like, when you try to solve, it's different.
Like, people are way too much into other people's relationships, in my opinion, in the online space. But
when, like, somebody comes to me and they're suicidal and I tell them, like, hey, go get help.
That's just me.
Somebody coming to me and then me actually, like, trying to, like, talk to them about why they feel that way and fixing it. Because then they're going to, like, treat me as their therapist. And then that makes my mental far worse. And it's also not fixing their problems. Would you say these messages have grown in saturation since 2024? Yeah, for sure. But I think they've grown, but it's also just like a higher percentage of people doing it, so I read their chat. Less now because we're in sub-only, but like if I was in follower-only mode right now, because we're doing a video about this, there would be people that would straight up lie about being depressed because they would just want me to read their chat, and they'd get like a high out of it. Like there are people... And in the same sense, when people
And that's the thing about responding to messages like that, bro. Like, you got to be careful. Like, yeah, you can do your thing, but
do that, I also
you
I
know,
ban them.
it's the
because
internet,
like, you're a
bro.
dickhead,
At the
but
end of the
same
day.
time, like those people also need help because there are people that are so desperate for attention that they will do anything for it. Like they'll manipulate their partners by saying they'll kill themselves if they leave them. They'll try and ruin people's lives. They will fake being suicidal just for a brief moment of interaction. Like there are people that have legitimately nothing where they're not depressed, but they're actually just like insane. And so, yeah, it's like,
yeah, like, bro, like it's like a attention disorder, like type shit. Like it's like a cry out for
but
attention.
It's not even like sick and twisted, because sick and twisted is like the people that are using it in a manipulative way. But there's people that will just do it because they just need attention.
Yeah.
Because now you're surrounded by darkness.
Today I decided to end everything. Got a shotgun, can't find it in me to love myself.
Now you're giving away pieces of your...
And it's like, bro, I know there's a lot of people that are like, yo, I just gotta say, I'm not sitting here and saying like, oh, I deal with the worst. No, but it's like, what do you do in that scenario? Like, I try to handle it as best as I can, but like, what the fuck am I? I'm 24 years old. I'm a Twitch streamer, and I have somebody in my chat saying they're gonna blow their head off with a fucking shotgun. What the fuck is what is the response to that? You know, I'm not even that it's like heavy. What do you say to somebody like that?
Yourself to everyone around you.
People are genuinely asking me to fix their problems. I can't.
Now it feels like the whole world is on your shoulders.
Now I'm going, oh, if I stop posting, people are gonna start themselves.
That's a
Yeah, dude, they say that all the time. Oh my God. You're the only reason I'm still here.
heavy weight to pick up, and we wanted to know why.
Who is Joe Bartolozzi, and why do you care so deeply about some of the things that you do? Which is maybe a little deep for 10:30 in the morning, but...
No, it's all right.
Joe Bartolozzi was born on February 6th, 2002, and grew up in
Holy,
Southern New Jersey.
what are these pictures?
Joe wasn't the kid you've picked
Oh my God, chopped bowl cut. Holy fuck, coconut head.
become famous online.
Bro,
He
it's
was the
crazy
small
how
guy,
heads find
the one
pictures
getting
like this
picked
after
for
like
everything.
people
I was
become
like
known.
the lanky kid that didn't really know how to control his body. So that's why I was picked last.
But by high school, things started turning around. He hit his growth spurt, got into lifting, and went from being the kid nobody picked to a legitimate athlete.
Oh my God, that's me with Sincere from Love Island. Way to go
From being the
to
kid nobody picked to a legitimate
Sincere
athlete. So by 2019, Joe's a track athlete at a Catholic prep school in New Jersey, working part-time at a GNC, heading towards a completely normal life. And
Oh my God, I fucking hated working at GNC. That shit was terrible. Have you talked to him? No, I haven't talked to him since Love Island.
then a Chinese tech company bought
I haven't talked to him in years.
a dying lip-syncing app.
TikTok is the latest app to capture the attention of teens and young adults across the world.
A Chinese company called ByteDance bought the relatively dead app Musical.ly. They gutted it, rebranded it, and on August 2nd, 2018, TikTok officially hit the App Store.
TikTok.
Now, early on, TikTok was mostly
Yeah, TikTok was just Musical.ly until like 2020. I think when COVID hit is when it full pivoted, but it already started to pivot. I remember summer of 2019. I hadn't posted on TikTok, but I used it. Like, I would scroll on it, and it was probably half and half, like, music shit and dances, and then some, like, memes. It was kind of like Vine, honestly. Or, no, honestly, it was a mixture of, like, the dances and then dead-ass people bullying the people that did the dances. Like, it was still Musical.ly in 2019, but then there would be duets. Bro, like, y'all remember the, I wanna be Tracer. And it's, like, some dude with, like, fucking controllers taped to his ears, and he's holding editor, throw that up, he's holding a headset, and he's like, I want to be Tracer, and he's like making fun of the girl doing it.
lip sync videos and the reputation that came with them carried straight over.
Going through your parents' divorce is more fun than going through TikTok.
For a while there, TikTok as a whole was pretty crazy.
I don't know, bro. The era of TikTok was,
made fun of.
it had its place
With that
though.
reputation, Joe figured he'd try it anyway. He posted his first TikTok in December of 2019, and
Not the first TikTok, actually. Not the first TikTok. The one that's up. Not the first TikTok I ever posted. I posted one like 3 days before, and I think it got taken down. because of like copyrighted music or something. Because like it used to be a lot easier to just post whatever, and then there was just like companies just DMCAing the fuck out of shit.
It got a few hundred likes, which is nothing crazy, but it was enough to make him post another one and another one, and he just kept going.
Wow. Oh my god, how normal people stub their toe TikToks. Lame.
Few months, he went from pointing at text.
Lame. Yeah, bro, I remember making this video, 6969.
Within a few months, he went from pointing at text on a screen to actually talking, ranting straight to the camera about whatever stupid thing pissed him off that day.
There's no looking left or right. It wasn't even that, bro. It's like, I didn't actually care about any of the shit I was ranting about. I would just sit in fucking bio class in high school and just think about, like, stupid rants I could make.
In the urinal at all times. This is where Joe carved out his lane. He became the loud guy in the beanie who yelled.
Dude, I'm so punchable in this era. I'm so punchable in this era. Like, I really just, like, every time I look at myself, I'm like, oh, God, this guy sucks. This guy's so fucking annoying. And I want to say this.
Bro, I think everybody goes through a phase like that, though. Like, where they look back at themselves, or, like, the way they dressed, or the people they hung out with, or, like, some shit like that. You know what I mean? I mean, you grow. You feel me? And in that time, you definitely grow out of those things.
If you're somebody that hated that, like, bro, that doesn't even bother me. If somebody goes up to me and they're like, Joe, I hated you in 2020, but I like your content now, I'm like, that's perfectly fine. What I don't like is when people are like, dude, 2022 Joe Bart was actually cinema. Now he sucks. I'm like, you liked me then? You liked me then? You liked me when I was like 19 and just a fucking just douchebag, just being like, why are you putting ramen in watermelon? And now I'm annoying? Like, what the fuck is where's your scale at?
What about people who drink sparkling water or crash out over some DIY tutorial?
The coffee pot's floating! Oh my god, bro. I hated making... I'm so happy I'm done TikTok. I am so happy I'm done TikTok. Like, is there ever a world where I'm going to post another video? Yeah, probably. Like, you know, suicide prevention, literally in coordinates with this. I think it's September 10th. Is Suicide Prevention Awareness Day. I usually post something on all my platforms for that. That'll probably be the next TikTok I post. But, like, I'm not, like, done, but I'm done posting, like, consistently on that app forever. I used to post 4 to 5 videos a day. A day. I remember if I took a week off, I would have to pre-record 30 videos.
By the time COVID hit, TikTok was becoming a mainstream platform. Suddenly, TikTokers were performing at NBA halftime shows or hanging with the Kardashians. I mean, the D'Amelios were dropping.
Yeah, they were raking in money, bro. And I remember, bro, like late 2021, I had 10 million followers, and all time I probably made like 5K on social media. Like, not even. I remember the D'Amelio, dude, it was literally like exponential. In that era from like 2020 to 2022, if you were on TikTok, if you weren't top 10, you made nothing. You made literally, because there was no creative fund and there was no sponsors unless you were like a D'Amelio or Addison Rae or Lil Huddy, you know, and you had like a fucking meal. You know, you had a little fast food meal.
A reality show on Hulu. It was the biggest app in the world, and Joe had gotten in early.
6 months after you started posting, if I'm not...
It was 2 cents per 1,000 views. Well, that was when the Creator Fund came out. Before, you didn't get paid at all, Cam, if you remember that. It used to be nothing. For years, it was nothing. And then it was, you got something, and it was like, you got 1 million views, you got like $30. And I remember that was like cinema.
Mistaken, you had over 1 million followers on TikTok.
2020 TikTok, you could literally, bro, you could post anything. I didn't have any equipment. I remember in this video, the lighting that I used was my great aunt that died. I got her lamp from like 1980 or some shit, and I posted that as my lighting. I didn't buy a ring light till I had like 8 mil. You could literally post anything, and if it got any amount of views, half the people that saw it would follow you.
So now you've got a teenage guy, fresh out of high school, with millions of people watching his every move. But what do you think this does to a person?
It's not the same guys as like a Disney star, right? Because I was nowhere near that level, but it's just the idea of
like the thing is, I remember seeing his ass. I remember seeing his ass too whenever he was like this, like just raging about everything. Like, it's crazy to see how like people can grow into different content creators, you feel me? But like, bro, what does he sit at now? Yeah, almost 6 mil. That's insane.
A teenager.
Shout out Joe, bro.
Clout, and I think 99% of the time, that's bad.
And Joe was no exception. All of those views, all that attention that comes with internet fame, it went straight to his head.
I went from being a really insecure, it was like two polar opposites, right? And I had to find the medium. Like, I used to be really insecure when I was in like middle school or early high school, to a point where like I started working out, I started doing this, and then it went like full flop to like narcissism. And so it was like an obsession with myself because of insecurity that then inflated my ego to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm awesome.
And you can see it in the content from that era. The captions, the attitude, the way that he carried himself.
So this is my proposal for any women out there that would like.
All right, bro, this isn't even some shit. Like, this was literally like supposed to be a funny video, but this was during the douchebag era.
To participate in the holiday, but don't have anybody to assist them.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. What a fucking cornball. Oh my God, what a fucking loser, bro.
This is the version of Joe that Joe doesn't like.
That person in that facade I had to do to create that character actually became me for a short period of time, and I hated it.
But as much as Joe hates this version of himself, he also kind of owes everything to him, because that ego is what gave him the confidence and drive to start making bigger swings in his career. And when you're building yourself from the ground up,
I mean, that's
those
very
two things
true,
can be
bro.
the difference between success and failure. You see, everyone wants to start their own thing until they realize how much work starting actually takes. Building your website, setting up payments, all the boring.
You don't really, I think this is going to transition to an ad. Yeah. But actually, I do want to talk about what he was saying. Yeah, you don't really realize the work that it takes, but you don't really get into it all at once. I think, like, a side piece of advice, like, looking back at my social media career, is you don't just, like, hop into doing everything at once. You know, you kind of, like, slow transition into shit. Like, I was doing TikTok, and then I started doing Twitch and YouTube, and I wasn't making money on any of them. And then, like, over time, the money I made, I just put back into it. And then over time, I had enough money to hire an editor. And then you get into that. And then you start a business. And then now you're getting, like, it's like, if you don't start going, I want to be a streamer. First thing I'm going to do is make an LLC. It's like, no, you fucking just stream.
That's some fucking bot shit, bro.
Edit your own content. And then over time, you kind of off-put work to other avenues. Cloak's the real OG. Cloak is my OG editor, yeah.
Over to WAP.com today.
And 3FS.
But now back to Joe.
Shout out editors, bro. Really putting in the hard work.
His audience. Because unlike YouTube or Twitch, your follower count is kind of empty on TikTok. You can have 1 million followers on there and make no money. Because the platform simply...
More, bro. Not even underpaying. It's just they weren't paying. Like, I've said this. I think the most I ever made in a month. How much was the most I ever made in a month on TikTok? It was during the start of the Minute Creator Fund. So it was like no Creator Fund, and then they had a Creator Fund where you just got paid per views. And then they removed that. And then you only got paid for videos that were over a minute. Anything under a minute, you don't get paid at all. And I think that's still the case now. But how much you got paid per video?
I remember YouTube used to be like that with like the adpocalypse.
And then it just slowly nosedived over time. Now it's 3 minutes. I don't
Except
know if
it was like a 10-minute threshold. It obviously wasn't like fucking
chat.
1 minute.
That is hilarious that you're in this video.
There's anything worthwhile.
Like I was probably making like what, 10K? Yeah, like how much is that? It was $123. This was 2025, so this is during the Minute Creator Fund. How many views is that? 16 million views.
Holy shit, bro.
Like that puts that shit into perspective.
That's kind of insane.
So bad. $123, 16 million views.
Yeah, that ratio is like completely fucked.
Making like what, 10K a year? I was making less than minimum wage.
So in the summer of 2020, just before starting his freshman year of college, Joe announced his first ever Twitch stream.
I'm gonna start streaming.
He has that a little out of order. So he was like, oh, so I was making less than minimum wage, so I started Twitch. I had no money when I started Twitch. Like, the Creator Fund wasn't even a thing when I started Twitch.
He started moving viewers from TikTok to Twitch, where he'd stream games like Rocket League and Fall Guys.
Oh, I got it!
Then he'd take the best moments from those streams and post them to YouTube. By fall of that year...
Yeah, bro, I used to edit my own videos on iMovie.
Joe was juggling multiple TikTok
games
a day,
iMovie.
Twitch, making YouTube...
Bro, my shit used to be Clip Champ. I think I still have I might still have the files. Yeah, that shit's bugging. Yo, Clip Champ. Damn, I don't got it downloaded no more.
Content, all while managing his
But
classwork
yeah, all the old like tone videos and like all that shit was made on there.
in college.
What a shit video, dude. Oh my god.
Shout out Clip Champ.
I wrote out on note cards. I remember I just bought because I had no, bro, this is literally when I had no money. That's why, like, bro, when you see smaller streamers do it, like, I understand I can do Amazon reviews now and I spend fucking $3,000 on a video and shit. It's like, I have the money to do that now. When I started out, bro, if you're a smaller streamer and you want to just do some, like, bullshit-ass idea, do it. Right? In hindsight, I watched this, I'm like, this is dumb, but it was, like, it was content at the time. I literally bought, like, 2 fucking Valentine's Day, like, chocolate mystery boxes and just reviewed them for, like, 2 hours. And that's all I did.
What was the schedule like in college? There's so much going on. How do you manage that?
It was a lot. Like, balancing streaming and college sucked. But it was so doable. And I hate when streamers say, oh, I really needed to drop out to pursue streaming. Like, get the... Yeah, no, literally,
Yeah,
that actually pisses me off so much.
I
Just say you
mean,
wanna drop-
bro, regardless of where you're at in life, I feel like your plate is always going to be full.
drop out. I was having
You know
this
what I mean?
conversation, I think, with Martin at...
It's a perspective thing.
I was like, if you want to drop... I don't have a problem with streamers not getting degrees. I think it's not needed, right, to be a streamer, but I don't like when people use streaming as an excuse to not get a degree, where they're like, I don't have time. Don't say that. You have time. You just don't want to.
Thank you for 3 million followers.
See, that's my point. Like, it's a perspective thing. Like, you got to make time for it.
4 million followers!
By December, Joe had cleared 5 million followers on TikTok. And just a few months after his first stream, Joe was pulling in nearly 1,000 average viewers on Twitch.
Like, I was so... That's an OG clip. That's an OG clip. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can make content out of no money. Like, I had no money during this. The Danny DeVito cardboard cutout was an investment. I remember I wrote this off for a video. Because it was like a $50 cardboard cutout, and it was like, I don't have the money to spend on this.
Shit.
So I was just using, like, BitDonos to buy, like, better mics. So I remember this was, like, an upgrade. I used to have a blue Snowball, and then I bought this Yeti. And this was expensive at the time. This was like a big mic, and then I still had a webcam.
Yeah, those things, bro, they're like
webcam, and then I upgraded
$100,
to like a
$75. They ain't cheap.
Camera I had before this one. So obsessed with performance.
Joe was constantly studying social media, trying to understand what made...
Oh my god, holy no background. Holy no background. Magic the Gathering cards in there. Those are my school books in the back.
Bro, this shit looks like a fucking, like, jail cell. Like prison. Like you'd see the sun coming out over here. He's all buff and shit.
Media, trying to understand what made videos pop, what people responded to, and why certain videos failed. That confidence had turned into a full-blown obsession. But because of it, Joe was starting to not like the person he saw in the mirror.
I'm trying to map out where the ego kind of starts to disappear versus...
Nah, people are gonna flame me for this, but literally listen and I'll explain.
Like, was there a low point, a moment where you're like, holy, I gotta change?
Yeah, I don't really, I don't think there was like an aha, right? It wasn't like a light switch flip. It was more over the span of like I met you at the end of this douche era. Yeah, no, literally like as I was coming out of it. 6-month period where I was like, I'm kind of being a dickhead. Yeah. I always say it was a mixture of things, bro. Like there was a majority, it wasn't like one thing that was like, oh, this is gonna make me a better person. I do credit like a shroom trip to a degree. But
shroom trip.
That was just me talking about like
that's
if
crazy.
There was a catalyst, but that wasn't really it. It was
never done yet, bro.
Philosophy classes. I had the shroom trip and I had an ego death, and it was like, I'm gonna die one day. I need to be a better person. I need to treat people better around me. At the time, I had started dating Brooke.
Ego death, though, bro. Ego death is a fucking insane concept, though. One of my homies that I used to work with, his buddy told me a story about ego death one time where they were at like an abandoned house and they all took shrooms or whatever, or it might have been acid. I think so. 2 guys took acid and the other 2 took shrooms. And this one guy that I went to school with too, like he ended up being mutuals with my homie that I met at work. So I know this kid, and he's telling me about this trip that he had where he like takes this shit and he just drops on the floor and starts actively like seizing and shit. Like, bro, like I would not know what the fuck to do. And he's talking about like, you know, I don't know what's happening to me. Like, I don't know what I did. Like, why did I do that? What's, you know, like everything. He's questioning everything, bro. And that's essentially like the concept of ego death and like what he's talking about right here.
I think she did make me a better person at the time, right? And I know
because, you know, everybody has their own experience with it. This is just his.
we're not together now anymore, but I think she and I grew a lot as a partner to her, right? Or with her, rather. I started taking philosophy classes. I obviously had my frontal fucking lobe growing because I was getting older. So it's like, it was like 5 things at once, right? And I started caring more about mental health. So it was like so much shit, right? Like I was so keen on like people not killing themselves. I had a shroom trip. It was like 9 things at once. So like when they asked me that, I was like, I don't really know. So I said mushrooms, but like that, there was no individual catalyst for that. Coupled with a variety of things. So I don't know if you can include this in the video. That's up to you. I tripped on mushrooms for the first time. Like, and I hate when people talk about like that being, why do you take shrooms so much? I don't take shrooms so much, bro. I haven't taken shrooms in over a year.
Why do you geek so much?
Dude, I took shrooms a lot in like a short span, and then I didn't take it for a while. That's cap. It's not cap. May over a year.
I'm sorry, y'all.
May? I don't remember. It might have been March or May of 25. Maybe before. It's weed brain. What does it feel like? Hallucinating.
Weed brain.
I couldn't describe it to you. Factor in their life, because it's like, okay, cornball, like that's what made you, you know, really have that light switch. But I think it was like, it was a part of it, you know, like it removed the grooves of life that I have gotten.
Bro, I've met a lot of people too that say they have like psychedelic experiences that like wake them the fuck up. Like the same homie that was telling me about the experience at like the abandoned house that our friend went through. He also used to do DMT, bro. Like he used to have a DMT cart, and yeah, it was just insane. I remember we was at Sheetz one time, and he rips the shit, and he just like leans out. He was driving a car, bro. Like he was supposed to be going home. Like we're like, I don't know, like 10, 12 miles away from home at a fucking Sheetz, and he's like, rip the DMT cart.
Too, and it made me reset to a point where I had to kind of look in my... Bro, there was one time
But there's also times where, like, he says that shit helps him. You feel me?
Hugged
so it's like, hey, you know, you do you.
For like an hour.
Whatever.
Like I just laid on the ground, like starfish face down, and I was like, I'm hugging Earth. Myself, a lot of the people that I knew in philosophy classes as well were sharing ideas that, you know, I may have heard but not resonated or understood fully. How did you become an addict? Like, why? I don't take much, bro. I'm not an addict. Okay, I'm addicted to weed, admittedly.
Chad is flaming him.
I have not taken mushrooms in over a year. I'm not an addict.
I mean, shout out to a fellow pothead though,
don't
bro.
Do drugs. This is not an advocate. I'm not advocating for this.
This is not drugs though. This is
like, wow, I'm gonna die
state mandated.
One day. I should kind of treat people in a way that's like, this is our only life. And I accredit my viewers a lot because in that time, parasocial relationships built a little bit, which is bad. But at the same time, there were people coming to me for the first time going, I want to kill myself. Yeah, it was around that. Dude, that's what I'm saying. It was so many things.
You were chatting to your last streamer because you're ending it all. Whoa, 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 whoa.
If there I remember that was the first time I had somebody come into my stream and say,
yeah, that, bro,
though,
tripping ass message.
It wasn't that person. It was a person after that. I helped that person. And then after that, there would be more people that would come in, and I would give them more personal advice. And then they literally treated me like a therapist, and they would come back like every day being like, this is what I'm going through. You need to help me with this. And then they would get upset if I didn't. And I was like, this is bad. And that's when I made like a first video about parasociality. And I was like, y'all have to realize like there is a separation between like being your friend and me being able to help you through this. And so I had to approach it in a different way. Of like lock in, it was that. What happened?
Yeah, like you gotta keep it bad, bro. Like these people don't know you. They can only influence you. You feel me? Like, and I mean, I guess technically your friends can too, but they have way more of an impactful relationship on your life. You feel me? Like you got to go out of your way to connect with these people, like content creators, like shit like that. Like it's not something that just, it's not proximity, like your friends and shit.
One of my subs just said he's gonna kill himself. Dude.
Or like your family.
Do you need help?
Because I was going, yeah, even though I'm 19, you know, there are people, I might have been 18 in that clip, that actually look up to me in a way that's like, I need to be better.
Life is the best thing that will ever happen, no matter how bad it can get. Life is amazing.
Now, put yourself in that chair for a second. You're 19 years old. You started streaming to play video games, to have fun and make people laugh, and somebody you've never met just told you they're planning their own death. And out of everyone in their life, they picked you to tell.
I feel like no one cares and I want to end it all. I have a date planned. Yeah, September of 2022. And so you'll probably never see me again. I want to say you make me laugh. Yeah, I would have been 9.
That's insane.
No, I would have been 20 here, but this is later on. I don't have that fucking carrot cut. I'm going to kill myself October 2nd. No one will remember me.
And this kept happening. Joe would go live, and sooner or later, somebody would show up in a genuine crisis, typing their darkest thoughts into a Twitch chat.
Don't want to be a mood killer. I just want to say my family basically bullies me every day, and I can't get them to stop. I've been thinking about suicide a lot.
When Joe first started getting these messages from chatters, his initial response...
Like, I'm not laughing at them, but it's just, like, insane. Like, the consistency. Like, hey, bro, like, my life's just falling apart. I just wanted to let you know because I love you and peace. Like,
response was the same as anyone with the hearts would be. He wanted to help. Both on stream and off of it, Joe took the time to talk with those viewers, getting to know them on a personal level and giving them real advice just like you would with a friend.
It's just like very dumpy, bro. And I get, you know, not everyone has somebody to talk to, but I don't know.
You guys mean the world to me. If you need help with something like that, I can try my best. So that's why I'm kind of chill.
And it sucks, bro. I'm starting to like dissociate right now. Fucking no, literally, I'm like staring into the abyss thinking about this. Holy shit, this is like a flashback, bro. Like I haven't seen these clips in so long. I used to be able to be more personable too because I had a smaller audience. Now it's like I just wouldn't be able to do that.
But there's a harsh reality that all streamers have to learn eventually. Your viewers aren't your friends. They can't be.
I have had probably 20 people come to me about themselves, like on live. The first 2 times it's happened, I have tried to. Yeah, bro. Then they act like you're their friend. That shit gets bad, bro.
Yeah, that shit gets.
You're their friend.
That shit gets creepy, bro.
And then they guilt trip you. Like that's where. Like,
not saying that like the relationships everybody build is creepy, but the ones that are like festered and like originated off of stuff like this.
Like I think parasociality is overused, and I think the majority of times that people say the word parasocial, you're not actually being parasocial, or it's at such a low level that it's not bad. But like I've genuinely dealt with viewers where like I've helped them through a depressive episode, and then they legitimately think they're my friend, and then they get upset when I'm like, "Yo, I'm not." And
bro, looks like he has PTSD talking about this shit.
They'll like email me and they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna kill myself again then." And then it's like now you're holding that over.
I mean,
my
he
head,
probably does. Like, I'm not gonna lie,
it's like,
but
that's fucking weird. And then you ban them, right? Then you just ban and block them. at that point, and that's where it's like you got to take a crazy pivot, because it's like those people. Like, I've learned, bro, I want to help people as much as I can, and this is gonna sound mean, but there are genuine leeches. Like, there are leeches in life that will just suck every ounce of energy out of you and not care. And they're like that. That's just not even in the streaming verse. Like, that's just like there are people that will do that in such a toxic way, not return anything, and just like fuck off. Like, and then when you don't help them, they'll like guilt trip you. I dealt with it in a parasocial way. You've probably dealt with it in just like a personable. Like,
see, like, he's saying exactly what I said earlier.
Person way. And it's like
you can, everybody relates to this shit in their own way.
I had to change that shit quick.
You see,
Yeah, like bro in the chat said my ex was like that.
the relationship between a streamer and a viewer is way more
You can relate.
complicated than a normal friendship. When you spend hours watching someone through a screen, day after day, your brain starts doing something weird. You pick up their sense of humor. You learn their opinions, their moods, what makes them laugh and what sets them off. You come to know them the way you'd know a friend, except they have no idea you even exist.
Yeah, and then they feel like I mean, dude, there is that level now where, like, I mean, I don't know. I think you deal with more deep-rooted parasociality when you're smaller, because they think they're more friends with you. Like, if you go into a smaller
maybe
chat,
I don't know.
half the chatters are parasocial as fuck.
Because I used to play Battlefront like pretty heavy. Used to watch like Battlefront streams pretty heavy. Battlefront 2, Star Wars game. I don't know if y'all know about that, but bro, the Twitch community on that shit, maybe a couple years ago, or at least when the game really started popping again with The Last Jedi coming out and all that, like, wacky. But I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. My screen just went black. Came back on. But
being fully transparent here, if you go to a streamer's chat with like sub 50 viewers,
oh yeah, Battlefront streams, bro, they used to be freaky like this.
Half of those,
that's all my point is,
people are so parasocial because they genuinely think they're friends with the streamer, and that's like why they watch them. And it's like battling that as a small streamer's uber sucks, because when you're that small, you kind of have to cater to those viewers, because if you don't, they'll leave, and you can't really act how a big streamer would, because you have to be more intimate with your audience because your chat's smaller. As you get bigger, you kind of weed those people out, and then you just deal with like stalker weirdos. So it's like, I don't really have that level of parasociality anymore. Now there's people that are just like obsessed with me in like a really weird way, where it's like they really hate me or they really like me. So it's like, that's what you deal with now. Don't really want to get into that. But yeah, it's like there's two, it changes. You deal, it's parasociality versus like creepy people. If I invited you to my wedding, would you come? Never in a million years. I feel like you're joking because of what we're talking about, and I don't mean to be mean when I say that, but just put LMAO. Yo, I've had people invite me to their weddings. And it's different if you're like my editor.
That's kind of crazy,
that, like, works
though.
For me. But if you're just a chatter, bro, what am I pulling up? I'm pulling up open bar, front row at your wedding. I don't know you or your spouse. And I'm sitting there. I hope he's joking. Bro, there's people that have actually invited me to their weddings, though. And I'm just like, I'm not going. Like, I need, like,
yeah, bro, like, I don't fucking, like, know you or your family.
Get it? It's like the courtesy. When people invite me to their wedding, I take it as, hey, Joe, I really fuck with you. I'm just using this as a token of appreciation. And I go, thank you. No, I won't go. But it's like, let's play that out. If you've actually invited me to your wedding, if I
think after this video, though, y'all, I'm probably going to hop off for the night.
Your wedding is supposed to
your
be
boy's
about
getting
you
tired as bitch.
If I pull up, I'm fucking up your wedding.
But
like,
thank
it
you
would be so awkward.
to the two heads that are in here right now. Much love
know the
to
connections
y'all.
that you two have with one another or me. It just
11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
There's no world where it wouldn't be weird.
Every day,
like, if
Monday
Brady
through Friday is going to be the stream schedule too.
Yeah, I'd go.
I'm going to post
He
it.
works for me. I know Brady.
Y'all are
I
getting
play
this
video
info
games with Brady.
early.
But like a random viewer of mine, that's like even a dedicated chatter, I'd be like, bro, what?
Fast intruders with guns grab a popular influencer by the hair.
Oh, is that Amaranth?
Demanding money.
3 guys came into my room, turned all the lights on, and then they had the gun pointed at me.
While most parasocial relationships don't reach this level, there's always a possibility that it can.
3 popular Twitch streamers face a terrifying encounter while live streaming along the Santa Monica Pier.
I'll kill you right now. I'll kill you right now. If the streamer leans too far one way, they might come across as uninterested or cold, but lean too far the other, and viewers can mistake an occasional reply for friendship.
Please stop following me. It's getting weird. It's getting strange. I don't know you, okay?
Bro, I just think if you're doing that shit, bro, you should just get body slammed into the fucking pavement. Like, yo, I am so, and I know that's like fucked up to
that's
say,
not,
bro. If you're following,
that's
like,
not fucked up to
streamers
say,
around and
bro.
shit,
That's a realistic consequence that happens though too.
like your ass should get pile drived into the concrete. And it's like, bro, I was talking to Ron about that shit when they were on stream, and that kid like fucking got in a DoorDash car or some shit to like pull up to their house, and they broke his phone, and then they almost got sued. I'm like, bro, you should have fucking broke his jaw. I'm like, that fucking guy's a weirdo, man. Holy shit.
Excuse me.
So please, leave me alone.
That's where things can take a turn for the worst, because now that attention can turn into expectation. And when the expectation of a response to the next chat isn't met, it can feel less like being ignored by a streamer and more like a betrayal.
Is that why you don't do IRLs? I mean, that you could say that's a reason. I just don't want to get into IRL streaming in general, but I do think IRLing is just really weird.
By someone that they thought they knew.
It's a weird parasocial relationship that forms, and
Bro, that's not parasociality, bro. The shit she dealt with, that's literally just like fucking psychopaths.
not even aware that this person is forming that typically until they're like about to show up, or they do show up.
The gap is hard to manage, which is why most streamers keep a bit.
It's worse for women too. It's like, for like, guys deal with like people that just like harass them more, whereas I think women deal with like actual fucking weirdos, bro.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Really lonely men that get hyper obsessed with pretty streamers and think that they'll marry.
It's like all that parasocial-ish, like times 10. Favorite Metallica riff? Bro. That's a great question. Of all time? I'm trying to think. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really, really like the riff work on Death Magnetic. There's some songs on there though. I think this might be this one's banging, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Shit. Like a single riff of all into hidden. Single riff of all time. All right. If we're going like single riff of all time, it's definitely going to be some shit off of Justice. That's probably one of my hidden ones though. Is the one on the end of the line. That one's a really, really good riff. Really fun too. Like if you ever see some of the shows from that era where they're playing that shit, James he looks like he's having a fucking ball. I'm not gonna lie. One's hidden under the solo. Okay. Bro, I have one for you. Dyer's Eve on rhythm guitar only. Rhythm guitar and drums. Yeah, we'll just do rhythm guitar. Damn, bro. Why isn't it showing up? Shit. Or the one under And Justice for All. That's another really good one. But single riff of all time. Let me just play the part of bro, this whole part is just insane. Shit, bro. I don't know if I have, but we're going to right now. For real. I think I have, though. It's a lot slower. Yeah. Yeah, and like all the songs were mixed together. See, I like this kind of shit where you can hear the pick hitting off the strings. Bro, let's go through some music videos together. Like real shit. What's a good one to start with? To punch off of. Because why not? Y'all got any recommendations? Bro, I remember being like fucking 12 years old on the bus, looping this over and over on my iPad that I snuck to school. When YouTube could like preload shit. And it stayed loaded. Crazy how they still keep a lot of the stage set up today too. like the snake pit and all that. You know what? I ain't really feeling that shit for real. Let's switch it up. Switch it up. Dave Mustaine on new metal.
There was a period in 2000 where we had these bands called, I think it was new metal, and they didn't do any solos. Well, why didn't they do any solos? They couldn't do solos. And thank God that genre went away. People started to learn how to do solos. I would say, you know, if you're in a new metal band, you probably would be challenged even playing Johnny Be Good. You know,
Damn. Dave Mustaine not fucking with new metal? That's kind of crazy. Bro. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this. If you haven't, y'all are about to see some pressure. Some actual history right here. Yeah, I like the rhythm part for Bleeding Me though too. That shit's gas. It's really heavy, really like emotional. Yeah, this is the one really though. Bro, look at them tear this shit up real quick. I know this sounds like absolute bullshit right now.
Chunkiness. I got my girlfriend here, just gonna shoot the world.
I guess it is absolute bullshit. Oh, I think this is the one. Can't play Johnny Be Good. Tough. Anyways, finishing this video, then hopping
they get
off.
Really aggressive when they find out that's not gonna happen, and then it becomes if I can't have her, no one can. Like out of like a delusional movie scene.
My sis is dead.
Right, let's try and keep it positive.
Please don't talk about side in my chat, please. This is something I just don't like to hear or talk about, you know.
And you can't really blame them. At the end of the day, streamers are supposed to entertain.
At some point, there has to be a boundary between caring about the...
Nah, I get it. I think there's like certain moments too where it's like, sometimes it's not like I wouldn't ignore the message. Like I'll deafen up and say something, but like it's easier for me to talk about mental health if I'm doing a solo stream versus like I've had times where I'm like drinking and doing a Mario Party segment and then somebody's like, hey Joe, I'm gonna kill myself right now. And I'm like, I'm on call with 3 people and I'm drunk and now you want me to talk you down. And it's like, that's hard, right? Like that's happened multiple times. I remember that. It's not even just during Mario Party. Like it could just be like any random segment where I'm like actively with other streamers. We're like bantering about something, we're mid-tourney, and then somebody's like, yo, this is it. And it's like, I'll still
Shout out to
pause, but
Slime.
it's like, you're not going to get a great like piece of advice out of me, you know, in that moment. Just ignore it. It's easier to say that for you or in general versus like the worm in the back of my head going, if I don't do something, there's a 5% chance that this person's legitimately serious and actually going to kill himself right now. And if I did say something, maybe I'd be able to stop them. And then like that night, I'll be thinking like, damn, did that guy shoot himself? Even though I don't know them, it's like, I don't know that person. It's more so the mindset of like, I could have potentially saved somebody's life.
Too attached to, where they see you as an actual friend that they have. So I feel like that is kind of a boundary that you have to set as a streamer. But it's hard to gauge where that line is.
Joe had every reason to draw that same.
Bulls in the Bronx, Pierce the Veil. Bro, you know ball. That is a very good song too. Shout out Vic, bro. Such a good artist. Shorty getting ready for something? She getting crazy. Cuts got transported. Crazy fit. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen this video. Bro, he looks amazed off that shit. That was cool. Oh shit. He's crashing it out. Wonder who she is. Okay. She's like, don't crash out. Don't. Yeah, look at him. All stained up. Running for his life. The pink vans, though. Oh, shit. He still got the pen. Screams. Ready to be emo again. See the newest comments though. Gravity Falls ass intro. Loki. This was another good video though. Appreciate y'all stopping by too, bro. I wonder where they filmed this too. Beautiful. Stallion with the stallion. This is a fire shot with the sun up here. Just flipping her hair with the harmonies. Beautiful. I know they like visualize this shit too. Type shit.
Hasta ahí se lo voy a dejar, coño. Hoy es viernes. Hoy salen a comprar a todo el mundo, ¿no? Al mundo de droga. Y a meterse su droga. Y darse su pase. Y dar el que usted me lo cree, coge y vuela. Y cuidado, coño. Cuidado con la cartera. Que esto está lleno de azarosos también. Vamos.
Bro made a beat out of the fucking auto-tune. They going to a fucking white party or something, bro? Like, what's this fit for? Yeah, I'm knowing y'all know about the white parties. Not no party dress, nah. The infamous white party. Y'all know about this picture? Like, whoa, watch out, bro. Apparently a lot of shit be going down at these parties, man. A lot of shit be going down at these kind of parties, man. Bro, got the Chipotle or something. Should I?
Yeah, what's up, bro? Man, that chain is wild, man. Where'd you get that?
That jacket is fire.
Crazy. Man, you killed the show last night, man. Our set Friday night. Everybody's curious about your sobriety, man. How's the sobriety going with you?
It's definitely not easy.
Okay.
But I feel good. I'm with my mama.
Okay.
And all my friends.
Okay, we got the whole squad. Everybody's
Hell yeah,
looking
bro.
good, though.
I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Keep on singing.
Bro, this kind of hysteria is fucking insane. 2026. First say, who is it? It's Net Span, Kai. I'm just playing. It's Net.
Bitte Gott.
No. I mean, shit, we can't doom scroll for real. That's kind of crazy. Walking through Target while purple.
Okay. Just in and out. We're just gonna go in and out, okay? It's not a big deal. I should probably not walk as fast because then people are gonna think I'm gonna
the humble grape.
an act of mass violence. We're just walking around. It's just walking around. Easy peasy.
See how many people look at his ass.
It's not so bad.
He looks more nervous than I feel like the people would around him.
So bad, I guess. Alright, almost done. Almost done.
Bro's scaring the kids.
I'm the Joker.
Oh no.
Let's
Chat, what y'all doing if you walking into Home Depot and like your sink is fucking broken, like you just need a pipe or something, and you see this guy walking in at the same time as you.
see what mayhem we can cause at Home Depot. Home Depot. Ooh, hoses. Excuse me. Home Depot.
Some shit must happen here. Somebody said call Batman. Yeah, Joker. Bro started walking faster.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to him, man. All right, y'all, though. I'm probably gonna hop off for tonight, bro. But tomorrow, and probably for a little bit, we're gonna rock this 11 to 2 schedule. It's just tonight I've had a long day. I went to the movies with my family and shit, but as y'all can see, we got everything set up. We got a little border. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. So, yeah, bro. There's going to be an announcement tomorrow and shit. I'm going to put it up. Going to cook all that, and then we're going to get some shit popping tomorrow night. But this was just kind of like the first run through, like chill with y'all a little bit, see what's going on. But yeah, bro, we're gonna get back out in the field tomorrow. For real. But I hope y'all have a good night, man. Love to the still to the two heads still in here. All right. Good night, my brothers and sisters.